that's the big stock in focus. Let's in fact take a look at how Reliance Industries is doing this morning. The first tick on the opening bar is about 2% higher and making sure that the Nifty stays above the 19,370 mark. In fact, decent opening for the market. You have a 30-point opening on the index. The Sensex is up about 98 odd points and the mid-cap index is also trending in the green right now. The Bank Nifty is sulking a tad bit, but nothing alarming really. Reliance is your top gainer, followed by Tata Motors. As we were telling you, that stock as well has been gaining quite a bit of ground and good wholesale numbers, 30% higher than what they did last year. Apart from that, Bajaj Auto, HDFC, Life, Britannia are topping the charts as well. So looking pretty good actually for the market now building onto its gains. Almost 60 points higher for the Nifty, inching towards that 19,400 mark. Sounds so strange, to say 19,400. I was saying 18,000 for the longest time, and suddenly you're like 1,000 points higher over there. But, well, that's the market for you. A lot of auto stocks, right? Tata Motors, Hero, Eicher Motors, all in the green. Maruti Suzuki, many of them at new highs as well. So what is dragging the market? HCL Tech. And, Rima's been telling us that the numbers are not expected to be that good. So the stock market is sort of pricing that in. TCS ahead of its numbers is in the red. Tech Mahindra is also in the red. Infosys in the red. So, well, IT is having a bad start to trade. Divis Labs is also down about 1.5%, followed by Bharti Airtel, Bajaj Finance and Cipla that are not looking that good. But give and take everything, you'd have to say that, the market opening is solid and not bad. I was fearing that, there would be a bigger fall further after what we saw on Friday. But I think the market just took a bit of a breather and now I'm back on the running wicket. All right.
Sonia, Bajaj Auto, that stock is doing well. It's seeing a follow-through after last week's big move. So that's up close to around 1.5% or thereabouts. Eicher Motors, remember, it got slammed last week. It lost more than 10 lakh crore in terms of market capitalization. The stock was trading at around 25 times. It's come down to around 21 times its forward earnings. How much of the bad news is in the price? Time will tell. But that stock at least is stabilizing as we speak. From the broader markets, one stock that's flying away is Electra Green Tech. They won a massive order, a couple of sessions ago. And that stock is up close to around 10%. Volumes as well, absolutely huge. For the month itself, the stock is up close to around 38%. A few other notable movers. Max Venture, there was some positive news flow that came in earlier. The stock is up close to around 5% as we speak. So that one's moved to the high point of the day. And from the frontline F&O names, JSW Energy, what a big re-rating actually that stock has had. It's up close to around 2.5% odd. They're adding capacity and they're doing it, also in the renewable space. So the street lifestyle stock is up 2.5%. GNFC is up close to around 1.5%. IOC is up close to around 1.5%. So good going out there. Balkrishna Industries on the flip side, that's down close to around 2%. And Vedanta for starters, well, it's as flat as can be. So no big reaction being seen on that stock. They're going to be getting both the semiconductor business as well as the glass business into the listed entity. But for the time being, that's as flat as can be. Hindustan Zinc, the stock ran up 10%, nearly around 9 to 10%. When they made that announcement, they're going to be considering an interim dividend. It seems the street wanted more. They declared a dividend of close to around 7 rupees. Remember, in terms of a float, there's only around 2% in the market. The remainder is locked between the promoter, the Government of India, as well as LIC. Stock down close to around 4%, giving back some of those gains that it put out in the past week. Rima, what else?
Well, the flyer in, the stock which is flying in the mid-cap space is Keystone Real Estate Developers. The stock is up 6.5% in trade. It's popularly known as Rustam J when it develops land parcels and builds buildings out here, at least in the Mumbai region. And the stock has gained 5.5% in trade. The company gave an update on their Q1 quarter, and the sales have doubled on a year-on-year basis at more than 500 crore rupees, which compares with 240 crore rupees. So that's a stock which is gaining in trade. Max Ventures is also higher by nearly 4%. Here, the company has announced that its real estate arms, Max Estate, had launched its first luxury project in Noida. It was called Project 128 or some Estate 128. And it's seen pre-sales of 1,800 crore rupees. And I was just reading, the pricing of this project was one of the most costliest ones in Noida. They were selling it at 18,000 rupees per square feet, the most expensive in Noida, and still it's garnered pre-sales of more than 1,800 crore rupees. IRB Infra is also higher in trade after the June quarter toll updates suggest a growth of 18%, and the management has indicated that they expect a similar momentum for the rest of the year. You've got Suzlon, which is also higher in trade after the board on Friday approved a fundraise of nearly 20,000 crore rupees. By the way, the mid-cap index has dipped into the red.
Just one more point. Reliance, their financial services arm is going to be de-merged. Will Bajaj Finance's valuations come under threat? For the time being, Reliance is up close to around 2%. But Bajaj Finance is down close to around 1% odd. Remember, it had a big run post its update that was declared close to around a week or so ago. But as we speak, that's moved to the low point of the day. So are those elevated valuations under threat? Because now you have another entity that maybe, in fact, could give them a bit of a run for its money.
And in other businesses, they've sort of monopolized the market, right?
Yeah.
In several businesses in just a span of 1 to 2 years. So the threat is that perhaps in this business, they could do the same. Absolutely. I just want to make one point on Olectra Green Tech. In March, when I spoke to the management, they had said to me that they're putting up a new plant in Hyderabad to manufacture e-trucks and buses. And they've acquired already 150 acres of land in Hyderabad. And this will be the biggest electric manufacturing facility in India. So, of course, since March, the stock has really rallied, perhaps anticipating all of this fresh demand that has come through and the new plant that's the company is going to be putting in as well. Just look at that spike up in just the last couple of months.